All right, well, after everything that's going on in Baltimore, having been in the march in Philadelphia the other day, and seeing how really upset these young people are, and one of the things that I took away from it is that we as adults, when we became adults, because of the advantages that we had, that the generation before us had created for us, we did not get as involved in creating them same opportunities for another generation of children. And in fact, what we did was take care of our kids real well. And, you know, our kids went to college or got trades or doing pretty well. But there's this other group of kids that got left behind. And those were some of the kids you saw out in that street the other day. The kids who got dismissed, left behind, disenfranchised. Nobody, not going to say nobody, but there's not an institutionalized way of reaching them and really supporting them trying to move forward. So that's one point. I mean, I really took that away from having talked to my daughters, having spoken with some of the kids and listened to them down there. I didn't tell them anything because that's what they expected from me. Older black American, and they were saying some things about us that were kind of hard to hear, but they may have been right. In some way, they may have been right. And so I took that to heart and really thought about this and this whole topic of violence. And I thought to myself, well, you know what? After seeing what happened yesterday and those 6 police officers charged quickly, you know, after all the preparation to try to get us to say, well, you know, this is going to take some time. It didn't take much time. Boom. Shakalaka boom. They're charged. Now, it's a long way from being charged to being convicted, but they're charged. So, and my point is, maybe the violence did get a response. Maybe the violence, in some way, shape, or form, is required. Because you, as a society, people in charge, people who make the laws, legislation, whether you be black or white, in many cases really don't listen until something gets burnt down or somebody gets beat down. You know, in Los Angeles it was beat down and burned down. In Baltimore it was mainly burned down and loot. So when you call it looting, you know, whatever you call it, taking back maybe things that they've been denied or they feel they've been denied. Bottom line is, you can't keep saying, as a society, as the oppressor, most violent oppressor on the planet, that violence doesn't solve anything. Everything you've done, everything you have achieved, has been through violence or the threat of violence. So I find it difficult when the oppressor says, we want peace. No, that's not what you want. You want me to be peaceful, and you get to be violent, because that's what you are. And when your concern is more about a CVS than a Freddie Gray, I have a problem with that as well. And so my point is to the young people, be smart, be strategic, and if you decide you want peace, then you decide. But it's morally hypocritical of your oppressor to call for peace when they've been violent the whole damn time. All right, folks, I'm not going to use my signature phrase, peace out, today, but find peace in your heart. Have a good one.